Hi everyone, this is Frank Rich from Star Wars Autograph Collection. I'm here today at the first ever Rhode Island Comic Con in Providence, Rhode Island, and I'm pleased to have as a guest Erich Shafer. Erich, thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having me here, Frank.
Erich, tell me what you're doing here today.
Well, today I'm representing Alderaan base of the Rebel Legion and the New England garrison of the 501st Legion, along with Firaxan clan of the Mandalorian Mercs. We have a tri-legional table downstairs today, and we're raising money for Toys for Tots and recruiting new members to our organizations.
How's the recruitment efforts been going so far?
It's been going fantastic. We're really picking up speed here in Rhode Island. We've been very based in Boston and Manchester and the surrounding areas, but we're really picking up steam here in Rhode Island with events coming up like the Pawtucket Red Sox game that's going to be coming up in 2013. And I mean, Pawtucket's the home of Hasbro. How can you not love that?
Exactly. I just saw the big sign right across the street from where we are right now.
Looks like it's going to be a great new building for them.
Fantastic. You have a special guest at your table today.
We do. Well, he's a very special guest, but he's also a Rebel Legion member. Author Ryder Wyndham is downstairs signing books that he's written, but he's not selling them. He's taking donations for them. So every dollar that comes through is going right for Toys for Tots. So it's another example of the charity and the generosity of the Star Wars celebrities as far as giving back to the communities and to the different charity organizations.
That's fantastic. We chatted a little bit before about your involvement with the 501st podcast. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I'm one of the voices of the 501st cast. That's 501st.com/podcast. We're getting ready to get underway and start our push for the new quarter. We have a lot of new interactive things coming up, and we'd love to hear from the fans as far as what they'd love to hear on the podcast.
That's great. How long have you been involved with that podcast?
With the podcast, I want to say it's coming up on 3 years in April, and I've been a member of the Legion 5 years this March.
That is great. What shows do you have coming up in the near future for folks who might want to come by and see the Rebel Legion or the 501st?
We've got a lot of conventions coming up. We have Super Mega Fest coming up just 2 weeks from today. My math is a little bit shoddy right now. I want to say it's the 17th and 18th in Framingham. We're talking with Boston Comic Con, getting ready to go back and join them this year, as well as Granite State Comic Con, which is moving to September this year in Manchester. I believe they're going 2 days instead of just the Sunday. We don't know all the details yet. As soon as we do, we'll let you know.
That is great. This past year, you had a very special opportunity for the groups to be at Fenway Park for Star Wars Day.
We did.
Were you involved in that?
I was. I was fortunate enough to go out during the Lowell Spinners were there. It was called Futures at Fenway. So they had two of the minor league teams, the Lowell Spinners out of Lowell, Massachusetts, and the Pawtucket Red Sox from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Both showed up. They did a doubleheader, one game for one minor league team, one game for another, and they all got to play on the field at Fenway. And to start the game, we brought the Star Wars characters out and walked through the field at Fenway, which that's a thrill. They don't just let people walk on the field at Fenway. But the reason that we were invited is because we do Star Wars Day with the Lowell Spinners, Star Wars Day with the Pawtucket Red Sox, and the Star Wars games that we do with them are some of their largest attended games. So there was such feedback from their organizations that when they were asked, well, what do you do at your games that brings in people? The answer was Star Wars.
That is fantastic. Now, which character did you dress as? Were you with the Rebel Legion that day, or were you with the 501st?
I was with the Rebel Legion that day. Once again, I was wearing my X-Wing pilot costume.
Fantastic.
So.
It's great. And while I have you, I would be remiss to not ask, what are your thoughts on the recent sale of Lucasfilm to Disney?
The best way to put what the Legions are doing right now is business as usual. We are very involved with Lucasfilm. I don't see as where that's going to change as far as the Legions are concerned. Personally, the Star Wars fanboy in me is going, wee, Star Wars product. So there's going to be new movies, which probably means there's going to be new video games, which means there's going to be new books, which means there's going to be new comics, which the Star Wars fanboy is very giddy. the bitter cynic in me is going, well, we'll see. It's a Disney product now. But what's the old cereal commercial? The bitter, jaded cynic in me thinks that it's going to be interesting, but the fanboy in me is thrilled.
It's a very exciting time to be a fan, or especially a fanboy. It's very exciting time.
It's going to be wait and see. Once we see the movies, we'll know what we're dealing with. But historically, Disney owns ABC. They own Marvel Comics. They own Pixar. But they haven't really reached in to go, well, we're exerting creative control, because they know that that would probably be a bad idea. So we're probably going to keep doing exactly what we're doing. It's just that we have a bigger corporation behind us now, and maybe we'll have a longer reach and more potential to be awesome.
Absolutely. Erich, I want to thank you for your time and taking some time off of the floor and coming up and talking with me today. Really appreciate it, and of course, may the force be with you.
And also with you. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.